another episode of Maunalua, Past, Present, and Future. My name is Frances Lum, and I will be serving as your host today. With me in the studio is Yolisa Ishibashi, who is the current president of the Hawaii Kai Lions Club. We will be talking about the Hawaii Kai Lions Club and everything that they've been doing over 50 years in the Maunalua community. Welcome, Yolisa. Thanks for being here. Let's start with talking about what and who Lions are.
Okay, the Lions Club started in 1917 in Chicago, Illinois by a Chicago businessman named Melvin Jones. He wanted to consolidate several independent clubs into one strong unit to serve humanity. The Lions is the largest worldwide service club organization with 50,000 clubs in over 200 countries and 1.4 million members. Our motto is "We Serve," originally coined by a lion from Hawaii.
Wow, that's really impressive that the international motto came from a small state like Hawaii, and just 2 words says it all. So by the way, have you been to any of the international conferences?
No, I haven't.
Well, the year that I first joined, there was a conference that was scheduled for Singapore, but it was supposed to be in 2020, and well, we all know what happened in 2020, so didn't make it there. But this year, the conference was in Boston, Massachusetts. Next year, it'll be in Melbourne, Australia,
Wow.
which sounds exciting. And the following year will be in Mexico City, Mexico. So maybe we can go together one year.
Yes, sounds good.
So any member can actually go to these conventions, and let's plan on it. So that's a little bit about the International Lions Club. So can you tell us something about the Hawaii Lions?
Sure. For Hawaii, we are under District 50. There are 56 Lions clubs in Hawaii with clubs on Lanai, Molokai. For our Hawaii Kai Lions Club, we were chartered in April of 1973. So this year of 2023 is our 50th anniversary. Hooray! At that time, there are 33 members. Of that, 4 original members still remain with the club, and their names are Delwyn Ching, Buddy Lee, Richard Okamoto, and Rick Yee. Currently, we have 55 members, with the youngest being in their 20s, to Richard being our oldest member at 104 years of age. Just awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah. Of that, 13 females, which is 25% of our members, with the current and last year's presidents being female. So I'm the current president, and Frances was last year's president. And the members' backgrounds vary from doctors, lawyers, engineers, city, state, and federal employees, the whole gamut of professions. Some of our members live in other states, and one of our members lives in Japan.
Well, speaking of Japan, the Hawaii Kai Lions Club has a sister club in Japan, and it's called the Nagoya Johto Lions Club. And that club will actually be celebrating its 55th anniversary next spring. And we've been invited to celebrate with them. So I know that there are a bunch of members who would love to go. I've heard in the past that they've been treated quite grandly when they visit. So looking forward to that. So unfortunately, they come regularly to Hawaii as well, but they were not able to join us in our 50th anniversary. So Lions has been in the community for 50 years, as you pointed out. So let's talk about what the Lions do in Hawaii Kai.
Okay, this is a picture of our Father's Day breakfast fundraiser this year. Over 3,200 tickets were sold and over $2,000 in donations were received. And this is my favorite project because it has to do with food. Plus, it was a lot of fun working with the other Lions. And I have to do a shout out to our members, Alvin Hayashibara and Ken Nishibun, who thought of serving drive-through bentos after they saw packaged bentos in a local supermarket. Thank you to all the members who canvassed door to door and sold tickets at the Kaiser High School Farmers Market and at Long Strugs in Hawaii Kai. And I also want to thank the 45 volunteers who showed up on that day to dish out rice, scrambled eggs, and sausages. And I'm looking forward to doing this again next year.
So I guess you don't mind getting up early, huh, Yolisa?
I don't mind.
So the community support for this breakfast is just fantastic. All the proceeds that we get from this breakfast goes right back into the community. So thank you to all of our community supporters, and you make it possible for us to do what we do as Lions in Hawaii Kai.
Okay, this is a picture of the annual Hawaii Kai Holiday Parade sponsored by our Lions Club and the Coco Marina Center. This is held on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and over 1,000 marchers participated, which included the Royal Hawaiian Band, local schools, Kaiser's and McKinley's bands, as well as many other organizations. It is 1.5 miles long, going down on Ō'lelo Home Road, ending up at the Coco Marina Center. And this year, the parade will be held on November 25th, starting from the Camilo Iki Neighborhood Park at 10 a.m. So please come and enjoy the parade.
Yeah, that's a really fun event. And we had a lion you saw dressed up, and the kids just ate that up. So let's see, this is the rescue tube. So a rescue tube is a flotation device that we use to save a swimmer in distress, or at least help a swimmer in distress. And in this photo, we'll see that Lion Eric Kavik and Lion Bill Kern are actually installing a tube in Kailua. So Eric Kavik is actually the one responsible for bringing the idea of the rescue tube to our club. And this has been about 6 years perhaps that we've been doing this. Currently, there's approximately 24 rescue tubes from the East Hawaii all the way out to Kailua. They're mostly in areas where there is no lifeguard. And we know that the rescue tubes have been used to save people, get them out of distress, and sometimes didn't even need to have professional intervention by lifeguards. So the rescue tubes really do make a difference and save lives in Hawaii. And because it's so important to us, we have been working with the Hawaii City and County of Honolulu to expand this project and have more tubes installed. Another project that we do that really has an impact is our vision and hearing screenings. And that is another one that really makes a difference for young kids, because what we do is screen the children in elementary and even in preschools to see if they have any problems with their eyes. And this is actually one of my favorite projects. And the reason that the Lions do this is that when they started off way back in the early 1900s, Helen Keller spoke to them and challenged them to become Knights of the Blind, and they took up the challenge. So that's why vision is one of the big projects for Lions clubs. So we use high-tech, expensive equipment that focuses in on the eyes, and once the eyes are focused in on, it just takes mere seconds. It's quite amazing. And a parent related this story to me about her child. The child was screened at one of the schools that the Hawaii Kai Lions went to work at and detected a problem, and this child went home with a note saying maybe you need to go see a doctor. So the parent took the child to the pediatrician, who they see regularly, but the pediatrician didn't really see anything, but nevertheless referred them to a eye professional. And the eye professional discovered a problem, and the child is being treated with an eye patch now. And so the hope is that his condition will be cured with this treatment. And the parent is convinced that had it not been for the Lions Club screening, this problem would have probably been undetected for at least a year, not longer. So it's really kind of touching to see how much of a difference we make. So related to vision screening is our used eyeglass recycling project. So you will find similar boxes like this, or similar to in businesses throughout the state, where we will accept eyeglasses. So you can donate your unused, old, but unbroken eyeglasses and just simply drop it in the box and it'll get collected. And Lisa will tell you about what happens after we collect the glasses. So if we can have the next photo, please.
Yeah, this picture is of an eyeglass cleaning project, which includes Kaiser High School's Leo Club helping us. We collect used glasses throughout the year and clean them early in the following year. These are combined with other Lions clubs in the state, and we ship it to other countries who may not have access to quality eyeglasses.
By the way, the Leo Club is sponsored by the Hawaii Kai Lions, and it's part of the Lions organization. It's a service club for high school students, and we hope that one day, after they graduate from high school, they will become a Lion. So in addition to the Leos, our club does a lot to support our youth. We do projects for the schools in Hawaii Kai. Koko Head Elementary School collects high five recyclable bottles and cans in those large cages shown in the picture there. And those cages were actually built by a Hawaii Kai Lion many years ago. So what you see here is us helping the PTSA sort through all those bottles and cans for preparation of collection by the recyclers, and all the proceeds go back to support the school. Can we have the next photo?
Okay, this picture is of us in the Hahaioni Elementary School's administrative office, which we remodeled to include new cabinets, shelving, and teachers' mail slots. And it was all professionally done with the help of our Lions and by Quality Carpentry and Painting, which is owned by one of our Lions members, whose name is Eric Kavik. And Eric Kavik worked so hard for us, and we really appreciate all the work he's done. Next photo. Okay, and this is a picture of Kaiser High School's concession stand, which we refurbished by repainting the walls, sanding and repainting the cabinets, and fixing the drawers and windows. And again, Eric was the main mastermind behind this project. So this took us about a week, and I would like to thank Nelson Chi, Athletic Director at Kaiser High School, for allowing us to do this project.
Wow, Mr. Kavik is quite a busy man.
Yes, he is.
Lots of talents. So are there other projects you'd like to highlight, Yolisa?
Yes, we do. Okay, the picture is of us gluing medallions onto the sidewalks above each storm drain in Mariners Cove in Hawaii Kai. The medallions are imprinted with a message to discourage dumping of harmful chemicals into the storm drains, since these storm drains empty out into the ocean. So next photo.
So like Vision, hunger is a focus area of Lions everywhere, and there was a statewide project to collect food and donations for the food bank, and each county did their own project. So on Oahu, there was a collection point, the donation point at the state capitol, and you see some of the people who are helping there. So it was a drive up, drop off, and drive away. And we collected quite a bit that went to the food bank. And because hunger is not something that happens only once a year, it's a daily thing, we have several dedicated members of our club, like you, Yolisa, who volunteer regularly at the Angel Network food distribution on a regular basis. Okay, can we have the next photo, please?
Okay, this picture is of us patching the sidewalks on Wailua Street, which is a major street in Hawaii Kai where hundreds of pedestrians and students walk through daily. We started working with the city and county last year, and thank you to Scott Goto of the city and county for working on this project with us. And we will continue patching sidewalks throughout the Hawaii Kai neighborhood at least 3 times per year. And just to bring up an example of what happened when we were patching one of the sidewalks, a jogger told us that his aunt had fell and broken her wrist, and he was really appreciative of us fixing the sidewalk. And there was another person in a van that drove by and had a box of Leonard's malasadas, and that person was so thankful, again, that we were fixing the sidewalk. So I guess I better let that person know where we're going to fix the sidewalk next.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we've been talking a lot about the projects that the Lions Club has done, but tell me a little bit about yourself, Yolisa. Why did you join the Lions Club? What prompted you to do so?
Okay, I joined in February 2021 after seeing a membership request for Lions in Kaiser High School's online e-notes. I was going to wait till after the pandemic subsided, but thought I'd just send in an email and see what happens. Within a few days, I was contacted by Kendrick Chang, the membership chairperson at that time, and completed the prerequisites of attending 2 general meetings and participating in 1 project activity. And that project activity was at HUGS, which is Help, Understanding, and Group Support for helping Hawaii families with a child up to age 21 who has been diagnosed with a life-threatening illness or disease. And what we did was power wash their entire office building. So we got pretty wet that day, but it was fun. So I had wanted to join the Lions after watching their holiday parade and attending one of their pancake breakfasts. And my expectations had been met since I was able to experience all the hard work the Lions did in the past few years since I've joined, including marching in the parade and dishing out eggs at the pancake breakfast.
Well,
so Francis, what about you? When did you join the Lions? What prompted you to join then, and what has the club met your expectations?
well, I started going to the pancake breakfast. It was pancake breakfast back then in the early 1990s when I moved into Hawaii Kai. And I knew a couple of the members and, you know, always thought, wow, this is a great thing that this club does. So after retiring, I made some inquiries, and before I knew it, I was at meetings and projects, and one was a pancake breakfast, and my assignment was to flip pancakes. I think I probably flipped close to 1,000 pancakes that morning, and I guess I did okay because they did let me into the club. So, and as far as my expectations, well, I think my expectations have been exceeded. You know, I expected that we would be doing projects. I was kind of familiar with their focus on vision, but the amazing depth of projects that the Lions does. So it's been terrific, and I've met lots of people statewide, so it's been great. So another thing, Yolisa, I'm curious about is you're president this year.
Yes.
Have you set some goals for the club?
Yes, I did. 3 goals. So the first goal is I would like to see an increase in membership. The second one is to submit at least 6 out of 10 D50 award applications. And the third is to update our archives. So at the start of our fiscal year, which was July 1st, we had 52 members. 3 more people joined thereafter, so we're now at 55. So I hope we can add at least another 3 members by the end of our fiscal year. As for the D50 awards, and D50 means District 50 for the State of Hawaii Lions Club, these are awards for doing projects for the environment, vision, hunger, childhood, cancer, diabetes, and 5 more areas. It would be great if we could submit at least 6 award applications for those service projects. And last year, we won first place in 3 of the awards and second place in another award when Francis was president. So good job.
Well, you're off to a great start. You already increased your membership count, so that's terrific. So you should tell us. I mean, we want new members. How do we get new members? How can someone be a new member?
Okay, so we're looking for energetic people who want to volunteer to serve the Hawaii Kai community and beyond. You do not need to be retired or devote endless hours to the club. The potential members would need to attend 1 or 2 of our general meetings at the Ōlelo Home Clubhouse in Hawaii Kai and participate in 1 or 2 project activities. Thereafter, they would submit an application and eventually be inducted into our club. While we would like to see a lot of participating at meetings and projects, we understand that people have other commitments like family and work, but one can still be an active member with a minimum of 4 to 6 hours per month. For more information, please visit our HawaiiKaiLions.org website.
Yes, it's HawaiiKaiLions.org. Lots of pictures and our bulletin and upcoming events also posted there. Yes. So I thought about another project I'd like to mention. We do an e-waste recycling. Lions Club actually across Oahu hosts e-waste events. And e-waste events are places where people can you can bring your e-waste, computers, printers, old TVs. You can even bring your car battery if you change your own car battery. So these are kind of harder things to recycle. So you can drop them off there. You can go to the hawaiilions.org website and you'll find a schedule of events there. So hopefully you'll find one that's being held out in Hawaii Kai, viewers, and you will bring your e-waste along with other recyclable things. Is there anything else that comes to mind, Lisa?
Sure. I just want to thank the Lunalila Home for allowing us to use their clubhouse for our meetings. Before the pandemic, I believe that you folks were using the clubhouse maybe 2 to 3 times a month, and then it was closed down because of the pandemic. And I guess just recently they've allowed us to come back, so we've been there for about a month or so, and it was just great just being there in our so-called home from before. And I want to talk a little about their Thanksgiving fundraiser last year. I signed up to be there for the first day, where we had to go through about 300 to 400 frozen turkeys and taking out the inside parts of it. And we had to transfer the 20-pound turkeys onto another table. And I thought I could do it, but it was very hard. So I think they felt sorry for me, but that's okay. And I guess you were there on Thanksgiving Day when they were giving out the turkeys?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was. And unfortunately, it rained a lot. So we were kind of wet, but people were very, very happy to get their turkeys.
Turkeys were good.
Yeah.
That's all I had for now.
Okay, so I understand that at Lunalilo Home many years ago, the Lions Club did some projects for them, helping them repair areas. I think they installed some air conditioning and some steel steps or something like that. But anyway, because of that relationship, we were allowed to make their room a clubhouse, our clubhouse. So we're wonderful symbiotic relationship there.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would like to thank you, Yolisa, for joining me today.
Well, thank you.
Yes, so we welcome viewers who are interested in joining our club or just getting more information about our club to visit the hawaiikailions.org, where you can see, as I said before, more photos, upcoming events. You can read our club bulletin to see what we've been up to. And you can also reach out to us via email. It's pretty long address there, and it's up on the screen. It's hawaiikailionsmembership.org, hawaiikailionsmembership.org. And we'd also like to thank Ōlelo Community Studios and Kaimuki High School for providing this community forum, as well as Livable Hawaii Kai Hui as the organizer of this show. Mahalo for watching another episode of Maunalua, past, present, and future. Aloha.